And she came to see me out.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought I was going to see the reunion here.
I did, well, like I said, it was a late. Well, that's good. You did your part, huh?
That's all I can do.
I got a better idea.
Only thing with that, there ain't nothing to do there.
Nothing. I don't think they this clean. I don't think the language is this clean. Like I'm looking at it, I don't think they this clean. That shirt clean. That's some mud on that. That's one of those 223 count shirts, you know. That's one of those special shirts. That's real nice. That's real nice.
You feel like you working hard?
Yeah.
You was there, you was in the middle of everything. We was watching the game. Yeah, and then we was in your room for shoot.
Real disrespectful, cuz.
No, we thought you was here. We didn't think you was here.
I was here.
Yeah, you remember that reunion, right?
They keep us out the lobby at 2 o'clock. Like, keeping it going. Can y'all just go in this room? Keeping it going.
Yeah.
You do.
Stand around there. Scoot over a little bit, Jonathan.
I'm going to get in there in a second. I just want to get some shots.
Come here.
Who?
The gentleman there.
Sir.
So you want me to get you a hooker from the bar?
Yeah.
No, a hooker is a drink.
Bad. Yeah, my granddad.
Hey,
And then you're going to search for...
hey, young man, you gonna get sitting in the chair.
I'll put you on the payment plan. You right. Send me something back.
This is the place So I wanted to give them some time to, read it over and go over the order.
This table was a folding card table.
Right.
You know who bought that for me? My auntie Maxine.
Yeah.
She came down the line and she's like, you ain't got no table? I thought she was going to go buy me a dining room table. She went down to the dollar store and got me a folding table. Look,
Yeah, one of them TV trays.
I said, what you want to play Bill Wilson? I was like, what this?
This man. How you doing, Joe? Good.
Armin, I'm asking you, brother. I know, yeah, you live down here, right? Yeah. Man, Jonathan Randle, give me a
What's going on with you?
I haven't seen your ass in 100 years. Harvey, mother sucker. Come on, man. You don't remember me? Nah, I'm gonna whoop your ass. You don't remember me?
Jonathan, wait a minute, hold on.
Jonathan Randle, what up? Abdullah's your daddy, right?
Yes.
Goddamn right, you should remember me. God damn, I ain't talking no more.
She was a Randle. Delmo Randle. William Randle. Jethro Randle.
Oh, Jethro. You know what? I want to introduce you. I want to introduce you to my father.
You got about 8 weeks of vacation, don't you?
Jethro. I know you. I heard you mention Jethro.
Jethro,
St.
yes,
Louis.
Jethro.
St. Louis.
Yeah, and then what's your name?
I'm Kevin. Kevin Cotton.
Jeffro.
You Calvin, yeah, in the cotton, yeah, you the cotton, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you white.
Y'all in that.
We in a trading room.
I want to Do I have to keep telling you that? Yeah, but I don't want all people incorporated. I don't want unincorporated people.
How you doing? I'm hanging in, girl. What about you? No, you too. Almost.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Okay.
All right.
Oh, you trying to get me on the camera? All right.
Perfect.
Appreciate it. Hey, it's my baby here.
She was always a beauty queen.
She told her.
I was like, one thing you said, what beauty, you were like, my shoe. I was like, I never had heard that phrase before at that time. I was like, what? Yeah, I feel so
Wonderful.
His shadow.
This is the man of the hour.
Here's that holiness. Here's that I was just one thing.
Come on.
How you doing?
You gotta show. You gotta still do it right now, but like I told you.
I love her. She's like, who are these crazy people? Say cheese, Josiah.
Let me get where you at. I don't like when he got on these. I try to play with you a little bit. Hello. Let everyone bow their heads. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this gathering of this family. We thank you for their safe travel to and from this occasion. Father, we thank you for this food that we're about to receive and let it be nourished to our body. Amen.
And we are obviously a part of this family and very proud to host you here in Dallas. So first of all, I want to say welcome. As a native Dallasite, the place we're in right now is actually my former house in the state legislature. And so I really want to extend a warm welcome on behalf of all Texans to you here in our home state. It is not lost upon me the time of the hour that we are here in this state. We have continued to fight battles in this state to protect our community, whether that's on the front of voting rights and suing to protect ourselves. That's something we not just do in Texas, but we do everywhere where we see people who look like us. We are also in the state that unfortunately was the last to emancipate slaves. And so that is what Juneteenth is about. And so it makes sense that we are gathered here today on Juneteenth weekend in the state of Texas. We have overcome so many barriers, and our family is full of trailblazers. Not just our ancestors, but even people in this room. And so with that, I just want to thank you all for continuing to show that Black love is real, Black love is strong, and Black love can continue to carry us forward. So with that, I want to hand it off to our esteemed cousin, who's going to give us a brief history about Juneteenth, and we'll continue on with the program. Thank you so much, guys.
Okay. Good evening. Definitely thank you for being here at this historic moment in history as we celebrate Juneteenth. This is the first time in the history of America that we're celebrating the emancipation of slaves, those who were our ancestors. So this Monday will be the first time in history that President Biden took initiative last year on June 17, 2021 to make sure that we acknowledge. Because guess what? In 1865 on June 19th, or Juneteenth as we call it, is when the slaves in Texas and Galveston, Texas actually knew that they were actually free. 250,000 slaves did not know. So we are definitely honored to be here, and we are on the shoulders of giants. People who had to deal with oppression, sometimes animosity, and even though we still do it even today, we are still standing strong. And so it's definitely important as we come here to Texas that we take a moment to acknowledge those are our ancestors who were part of those slaves, not only just in Texas, but around the country. Because even though we know that our family originated from that small place in Mississippi, there still were issues even there. So we can take a moment of silence just to give honor to the ancestors, because they're shining down on us, because now we can definitely say we are finally making some strides when it comes to freedom in this country. So we can just take a moment of silence just for that. Thank you so much for being here this weekend, and as we move forward, continue to celebrate the freedom that we have. Do your part in this struggle for civil rights, because the struggle still continues. And as we continue to move forward as a family, as a community, let's do our part. Whatever that may mean to you, whether it's in education, whether it's in criminal justice, or if it's in the health field, as Lorraine talks about, as a legal beaver, whatever it is, make that your mission and your commitment to not only to our community, but also to God, because He's the one that saw us through those trying times. Thank you again, and thank you for joining us here in Dallas.
Going next is something that will take, we're not going to be up here talking that long at all. I'm Dore. Amos said some of y'all know me, some of you don't, but my grandmother is Geraldine Randle L. And can you see her? All right. And this guy's next. I'm going to let him introduce himself as well.
How y'all doing, family? Y'all hear me? Everybody? Just like Corey said, man, we're familiar and we know each other, and some of us we only know each other because of the sake of our parents and our elders, our ancestors. You know, this is the reason why we're here, because of them. You know, we're trying to relive this tradition that they've created from so long ago. You know, and we started this project. And we really didn't know what we was doing, to be real honest with you. But we knew we had to turn it into a visual. And as much as we went into this, we ended up finding out that this is something that is still being captivated. It's still being published. And you guys are a part of it. You know, we're incomplete history. So the footage that we have here is real raw. It's not explicit, but it's captivating. It's a lot of important information that you really got to kind of listen to really understand it. So at the same time, we've actually, you know, just recently found out that the project that we do have has actually been submitted into the Sundance Music Academy. The Film Academy, sorry. Yeah.
So just to go along with what he said, this was a collage of a lot of time and asking questions and going places. And we honestly didn't know what it would end up being. So we're still working on it. And all we want to do with this is to inspire anyone to do anything with the history that we have, you know, as a family. So, yeah, let's shoot this.
Lift it up.
Right before my son was born, we went out. They said they have
All right now.
All right. What you got to say, Ray? I know you got something to say.
Hey, I'm blessed to be here. We've had a long journey since this COVID has occurred. We've lost some beautiful people along the way. And God rest their souls forever in heavenly peace. And I just want to thank those that came before us to set the foundation that we have today. And I'm just hoping and praying that the younger generation accepts and understands what those historians that we call family went through to be here today. Let's not take this for granted. You know, let's preserve it, and with God's help, keep it going on. And I thank you. And this is Romeo Jr. He doing his thing as always, and that's something his daddy taught him, and that's a blessing. All right, family, y'all take care. All right now.
I don't want to lose you, girl, due to some temporary passion. She said, see you right. I said, it sounds good to me. Let's put it out for the kids in the law.
We should have passed out an award for best dress.
You know this is video, it's not photography. There you go. I see this Sativa right here. Actually, both of these are Sativa. Look at that. Got the Air Force Ones on, you know. Thank you.
Like separate a lot, like how it would just be a thing that y'all would do.
Y'all ain't seen y'all ain't seen nothing. Y'all just saw you guys on TV. Like,
They haven't seen, but yeah. I'm just trying to make sure I ain't gonna break no ankle.
Mary Purnell, 10 children, 2 deceased, 14 grands, 10 great-grands, Starville, Mississippi, Henry Round, that's my father. And so it had around, and that my father had 30 children, and so we saw him still first and third wife. First, second, and third wife.
All right.
5 of his first wife, all his first wife children passed. He had 2 boys, Frank and C. And his second wife, he had 16 children. My mother had 16 children. He had a third wife, and then he had some between from different one. So therefore, that was 30 children he had.
Can you compete with her story? I think she got everybody beat with that one.
I can't beat it, but I can witness to it. My name is Edna Randle Lane, and I have 3 children, 2 boys, 1 girl, and I have 8 grandchildren and 3 great-grands. And I'm from St. Louis. We migrated from Starkville, Mississippi. And I'm a witness to what my sister said about my father. My father's Henry Randle. My mother was Hattie Randle. Hattie Bolden Randle.
Okay.
So, that's it.
Okay. All right. Say that again. You're the offspring. You all the offspring.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 All right. Okay, Cheryl. Okay. How about everybody say their name? How about that?
Gisela Wiggins.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
Kena Tucker.
Okay.
Karen Cage from Chicago, actually descendant of Lieutenant Randle.
Right.
My mother
is right, Maddie.
Yes, my mother is Maddie Cage,
Mm-hmm.
Maddie Randle Cage. And so I have 2 children and 2 grandchildren.
Okay. How many?
My mother is Allie Randle Wiggins, Maddie's sister.
Mm-hmm.
I have no children, no grandchildren, no great-grandchildren.
Oh, okay.
I have fur babies. You gotta say how you related to a baby.
Mary Randall Parnell is my grandmother.
Okay. All right. And
my name is Daryl Cotton. My mom is Thelma Cotton. Thelma Randall Cotton. Her father was Henry Randall. And those are her sisters. And I have 1 stepson.
Okay. All right.
All right. My name is Kevin Cotton. I'm Thelma Randall Cotton's son. I'm Henry Randall's grandson. I have 2 kids.
Okay.
No grandkids.
All right. Excellent.
Brother and his sister.
Mm-hmm.
What is that another sister?
Yeah, well, they else should have that. Talking about, speaking about uncle, your dad is our dad.
He had,
yeah, there was one that was,
and that was,
that died.
She died.
Yeah.
I thought, I heard they talk about it a whole lot. And what was her name?
Alice, I remember to say that she used to say, Alice, because I know you said that how she was like, okay, part 2, part 3. And she was saying, she used to comb her hair and said she was singing about a song they said, and it go all the way down. And said, got to the end, but said when she went to sing it to her hair, so she go said, I have so much joy. She go to sing the song, and the comb would go through her hair so quick until But
and that was what's her name? She had 2 kids. She had a boy and a girl.
Named their children the same thing.
Say that again.
Huh?
Say that again.
They named their children the same thing.
The same names repeatedly.
Some of the names that you were calling off up there were the same names that my father's sisters and brothers were.
Oh, they had the same kind of.
And Charlie and you know.
That's how it can get confusing.
Yeah, that's what. Because I kept listening, waiting till you call my dad's name and my Uncle Dawson's name. I said, but that's a different
side of the family, right?
Yeah.
Right. Well, you know what? Go ahead and just tell me your name. Well, I already know who you are, but just go ahead and just tell everybody who you are.
Allie Randle Wiggins.
Mm-hmm. And your father was?
Lieutenant Randle.
Mm-hmm.
Senior.
Okay. And how many siblings you have, and where do you fall in line?
I'm next to the last. There were 10 of us.
It was 10 of you all.
10
okay.
of us.
Okay.
And my brother, young brother, is Felix.
Felix, and he had passed away.
Yeah.
Right.
2 years ago, yeah.
It's been 2 years already? Wow.
Yeah, it will be.
Time goes by quick.
Yeah.
It will be in August. Yeah.
Wow, 2 years. Wow. And so, how many children do you have?
How many what?
How many children do you have altogether?
I have 2. I had 3. My oldest son was Cedric.
Right.
Wiggins, yeah, who
Right,
passed
he
away 10 years ago in March.
Okay.
And then Gisla and Daryl.
Okay. All right. And how many grandchildren?
I have 6 grandchildren.
6 grandchildren.
5 girls and 1 boy.
5. Okay. And then any great grandchildren? 1. Okay.
And 1 on the way.
All right.
And Daryl is about to be a grandfather.
Oh, no kidding. How is Daryl, by the way? Is he doing all right?
You said, how is he?
How is he? Yeah.
He's doing okay. He has some health issues, but you know, he's hanging in there okay.
Oh, good.
He was scheduled to come, but at the last minute he decided he didn't feel like he was
able to come.
Prepared to come, you know.
Well, tell him I said hello.
Sure.
That's my guy. I like him a lot. You want to explain yourself?
Yes. Okay, well, I'm Ethel Johnson Whitfield. I'm the oldest granddaughter of Lieutenant Randle and Ethel Randle. And I live right here in Fort Worth now. And I don't have any children. I have stepchildren. Okay. And I have 3 of those. So it's Becky, Ben, and I forgot who the other one is, but anyway, I have those. And so many grandchildren I can't even name. For instance, I think it's about 13 the last time I counted. And so, and these are my 2 aunts here. Then it says Maddie,
right,
and Dale. Is my 2 aunts here. From my mother was Mildred Randle.
Oh, your mother was Mildred. Okay, yeah. I heard that name. Okay, yes.
Yeah. And my sister.
Now, was Mildred older than both of you all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Mildred was number 4th child.
The 4th child.
Yeah.
Where did Lieutenant fall in?
He was the 2nd.
He was the 2nd. Okay. Yeah. Who was older than Lieutenant?
Thomas.
Thomas
Pluty, we all call him Pluty.
Oh, I heard that name too. Okay, Pluty, yes.
His son is here. His oldest son is
Oh, his son is here?
Yeah,
okay.
Thomas.
His name is Thomas?
Thomas
okay.
Randle, yeah. And his wife, Giselle.
Okay. Okay. All right. We're going to move on to Miss Maddie.
What do you want to know about me?
So, you can say who your parents are. We already kind of know who your parents are, but...
I am, well, you know who my parents are, Lieutenant Ethel Randle.
Right.
And, you know, all my siblings.
What are all your siblings' names? If you can just rank, you know.
Thomas Randle.
Right.
Lieutenant Randle. Julia Randle King. Mildred, Annie Mildred, Randall Johnson, and Porter, Porter Randall, Porter L. Randall.
Right.
Okay, sing, all right. And Cora Randall, Hattie Randall Campbell, Maddie Randall, King, that's me.
Right.
Yours truly. And Aladine Randall Wiggins.
Right. What's his name?
Aladale Randle Wiggins and
Felix.
And Felix Randle.
Okay.
I forgot about my brother.
And how many children do you have?
How many children do I have? I have
Children. 6 children?
6 children.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 boys and 2 girls.
Okay.
A set of twin girls. I have 11 grandchildren, a host of great-grandchildren, a host of great-great-grandchildren, and 1 great-great-great-grandchild.
Wow. Wow.
And I'm from Chicago.
Chicago.
I live in Lansing with Karen.
Okay.
One of the twins. So the twins, well, my children are Eugene, Junior, Jerome, Gleason, Cage Hood, Karen and Sharon, Cage, and Sharon is Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Sharon.
Mm-hmm. The daughter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Deetra, Paige, Crenshaw.
Okay.
That's about it, I think.
I think you hit it right on the head. Well, last but not least, Miss Thelma.
Miss Thelma, now what do you want? You want my whole family?
Yeah, but you can start with your parents.
I don't know grandkids. I don't know.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Just go with what you know.
Too many of those. When you think about it, I don't even know all of them. My daddy is Henry Randle. He was the second. Was he the second and third child? Who? Daddy.
You had all right.
He was older than they married, wasn't he? Mm-hmm. Well, he was the second child. Henry, well, the Randle, you know. Uncle Frank Randle was the oldest, then Daddy. Aunt Nettie. I could tell
one brother they got me.
If Daddy had any more brother other than Uncle Tenny and Uncle Dawson, I don't know.
Uncle Frank, Uncle Dawson, Uncle Henry, and my daddy. So it was 4 boys.
4 boys. Yeah, 2 girls. Aunt Nettie and I think her name was Alice. She died before we were born, but our daddy talk about her.
Mm-hmm.
So my daddy had 16, 10, 2, Frank and Charles. My dad was married 3 times.
Okay.
Okay. He had two boys by his first wife.
Okay.
16 children by his second wife.
16? Woo! God bless him.
And 10 children by his third wife.
What? He had 10 more after the 16?
Wow. Well, what you call that? What's about that song by whoever's house his head, he was his home. You remember that song?
I've heard it.
Where he hung his head, he hung his home.
Papa was a Rolling Stone. Plus, all right. Wow. So you said his first he had 3 children. The first wife he had 3 children with 2. So altogether, that's 28 kids he had? Wow.
No, he had 29 because he had one outside son. About.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He had 29 kids.
29.
Now, I mean, he was the father of 29 now. And you don't want me to name stuff.
Yeah, that's gonna take a couple years to say all them names. So where do you fall in that, like, as far as like the oldest, the middle, the youngest?
My mom had 6 boys. 10 boys.
10 boys.
11 boys before she had a girl. 10. It was 11 boys. Now some of them died when they were babies.
Okay.
I had three brothers died before they were babies.
Okay.
Before they,
Yeah.
They was in their toddler years. It was 13 of us lived to be grown.
Okay.
And that was 13, 5 girls and 8 boys.
Okay.
Lived to be grown.
Mm-hmm. So with your own branch, I guess you could say, how many children you have, and
well, I was the mother of five kids. I had one stillborn, and my oldest child passed away in December of last year.
Oh wow, okay, sorry.
And I got 3 kids left, 2 boys and 1 girl.
Okay.
I got 5 grandkids, 2 girls and 3 boys. For kids, that's it.
That's it. And where do you currently reside? Where do you currently live? Where do you live?
In St. Louis, Missouri.
In St. Louis. Okay. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, you go ahead. So who are you?
I'm Linda Ann Johnson. My husband is Ronald, and we have 2 children. A son, Levon Johnson, and a daughter, Ranisha Johnson. And my parents are Thomas
Flutie, right?
AKA Flutie, Randle, and my mom is Mary Randle.
Okay.
They are deceased, unfortunately. They passed away. My father passed away in 1987, April of 1987. My mom passed away. Mary passed away in November 12th, 2004, and I miss them very much. But I lost my baby brother. Baby brother Felix is deceased. One of my sisters, Jackie Faye, she's deceased. I have remaining 2 sisters and 2 brothers.
Okay.
And
where do you fall in line?
No, 3 sisters. Correction.
Oh, okay.
3 sisters and 2 brothers.
Okay. And where do you fall in line? Is youngest, middle, or oldest?
I'm 3rd oldest. I'm the 6th child.
Okay.
I'm number 6.
Number 6.
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent.
And this is my daughter.
Oh, this is your daughter.
Ranisha.
Okay.
Hello.
Ranisha. Okay.
Yes.
Now, do you have any children, or is it just you? Is it?
It's just me.
Oh, okay. That's great.
Yes, sir.
That makes 2 of us.
My son Lavon, he's married to my daughter-in-law Carlita.
Okay.
And they have no children yet.
Okay.
I'm waiting on some grandchildren.
And where are you from?
I'm from Lansing. I live in Lansing, Illinois, with my husband, Ronald, and my children, Lavon and Ranisha, and my daughter-in-law, Carlita. They all live in Gary, Indiana.
Okay. Excellent. Perfect. All right. So go ahead and say it again.
How do you want me to start it?
You could just talk about what you just said, like about,
Okay. My mother and Tom Randle, they started out being friends, going to the same bar and club all the time. And he was handsome and she was beautiful. And they didn't know, they was casually talking all the time. And when my grandfather passed away in Indianola, they wanted to know from each other, what are you doing here? And he says, well, I'm here for my cousin's funeral. And my mom says, your cousin? She said, yes. And he said to her, well, what are you doing here? She said, well, this is my daddy that passed away. And everybody was just knocked off the feet then, and it was a lot of fun. And I had a good time talking to him in San Antonio in 2012 when we had the family reunion there. And we were sitting at the table talking. And then he says, you look familiar then. And I said, Mildred is my mother. And he said, oh. And that's when he told me the story about how they found out then that they were related.
Wow. That is amazing. All right, let's start this.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Right.
Close the toast. Here's to me.
That's a good toast.
That was not surprising. So Ema's now middle-aged officially.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
29, right?
She looks.
Get Monday off work.
Black don't crack. Here's the black not cracking.
Cheers.
Yeah, man.
All right.
God bless everybody.
All right.
Ema still ain't got one wrinkle, and I got a bunch of them.
She looked great. Mary Kay.
Mary Kay, no drink? Well, if she died, it is what it is.
How you doing? Oops, sorry. No, it's okay. Hey, huh? I'm videotaping you. St. Louis. And what's your name?
Joel Pettis.
Uh-huh.
I am Cheryl Pettis' husband.
Mm-hmm.
Her mom is Edna Randle.
Okay.
Lane, Edna Randle Lane.
Mm-hmm.
And we're here from St. Louis representing.
All right. Excellent. Thank you. It's the birthday boy too, right? How old are you now?
11.
11. And your name is what?
Peyton.
Peyton, that's right. Okay. And you, what grade you going into?
6.
6th grade. Okay. And you playing any sports?
Soon.
Huh?
Soon.
Soon. What sport?
Basketball.
Basketball? Okay. All right. All right. Tell me your name. I already know your name, but just tell it for the camera.
Jonathan Levere.
Uh-huh. And your parents?
My parents is Jonathan Wheeler again, and then my other mom is Tamika Johnson.
Okay. Great. And how old are you?
13.
13. And what grade you going into?
8th.
8th. Okay. Are you doing any extracurricular activities like basketball?
Swimming.
Swim? Okay. All right. All right. Nice to meet you. And what about you? Tell me your name.
Giovanni.
Uh-huh. And how old are you?
12.
Uh-huh. And what grade you going into?
8th.
8th. You doing any
I'm gonna do 8th grade basketball.
basketball? Okay. Excellent. Are you good?
I'm better.
You better? Okay, I like that. I like that. Okay.
See how it plays out.
Okay. I like how you said that too.
Best basketball player here. Yeah, sure, buddy.
Oh, and your parents are?
Gina and Eric Clayton.
All right. And Barbara's your grandmother, Barbara Knight, right? All right. And your grandmother is Desiree. And your great grandfather's Uncle Angelique. Yep. All right. Thanks, fellas. Enjoy yourselves. All right. Hey. Now, who are you?
Raya.
Okay, and who are your parents?
Priscilla Walker.
Uh-huh. And let's see, and your great grandmother was who?
Grandma Angeline is my great grandmother.
Right.
And Geraldine is my grandmother.
Excellent. All right, cool.
Our grandma, look, our
grandma, right. Excuse me. Tell me, who are you again? Who am I? Who are you?
Everybody wants to know.
Okay, yeah, everybody wants to know. You're a mysterious character, so
apparently.
Yes. So tell me what your name is.
My name isn't important.
Okay.
They call me Brother to the Night. And right now I'm the blues in your left thigh, followed by the funk in your right. No, but
funk right.
Love Jones, I know that one. You know, one of my favorites. That's top 5.
Right.
But my whole name is Amos Olu Damalare Ajayi Amushan. So, however, that's just my Nigerian name. But I'm a Randle L. Well, I'm here on this land. Dara Amoson to everybody around here. And yeah, man.
Who's your parents?
My mother is Millicent. Grandmother is Geraldine Brooks, Randle L. And yeah, man.
How many children do you have?
I have 2 last time I checked. No, I really.
As you know.
Joking. I know I only have 2.
Okay.
They were made on purpose, just to let everybody know it's on the record. Made on purpose. I have Imani, she is taller than me. Somewhere. And then little Juju.
Yeah, little 7, right?
Yeah, I call him Juju. I want to get that on the record too, because nobody wants to call him Juju. It's short. His middle name is Justice. And I don't know. This is Kyla right here. It's my niece. Apparently, she's giving me a hug.
Okay.
Yep. And that's little 7 down there, man.
Okay.
Look, I want to say that I feel an abundance of gratitude to be here. I love what you're doing. Alex, you're killing it, man.
I ain't doing nothing special. Let me. I'm having some issues with. No. Keep talking.
Oh, no,
I wanted to turn. Yeah, the lighting was bad.
Oh, you couldn't see me, huh?
No, I can see you. Yeah. I'm darker than you, so you know.
Oh man, don't say that, man. But you know what they say, man.
What?
The blacker the berry, the
sweeter the juice. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darker the flesh, the deeper the roots.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So either way, man. Okay. Just an abundance of gratitude. Everybody was super kind this year. We're glad we're able to get together, man. Everything is fantastic. You know, everybody that we lost in the last 4 years, I like to say their names, you know, as much as possible, just to you know, just to keep them around us. You know what I mean? So, and yeah, that's where we are, man. So,
okay.
Thanks, man. Thanks for checking me out, man.
All right. I'm talking about you. So tell us who you are. Who are you?
I am Dele, and then I got last name Amoson, and I'm in Dallas.
And who are your parents?
Ooh, Jesus.
Every auntie and uncle have been here.
Everybody. But Millicent,
Ema's one of our
Amerson, and Amos Amerson.
Okay. And how many children do you have?
Oh, Jesus. Hold on. So how many do I know? I know, well, first of all, that's not true. I have 4. Okay. Quixote, Maya, Rihanna, Kyler, and I have a new one, Chloe. So it's 5.
Okay. All right.
And I have my wife over there. See, she
right over there. Yep. And wife's name
over there
is?
asleep. Yeah. Oh, Laura.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And she over there asleep.
All right. Any other information I need to know about relating to you?
So what they have determined is I'm literally the greatest of all time. So anytime you want to like relate yourself to the smoothest or the coolest, it's me. So I'm gonna be the one that you would look to find out if you're on cool or not. If I'm doing it, it's cool. If I'm not doing it, but think about it, all right? So, remember, I am the greatest of all time. I invented the GOAT word, and I'm the one to put the dots between the GOAT. That was
And do you believe this?
Everything he
Is
says
this accurate?
is true.
Oh, this is great. This is great. Who are you?
Good evening. My name is Desiree Randle L. And I have 2 children, 2 girls. Nakisha Hamilton, she is 43. Jasmine Shanice Gaines, and she is 32. And 31. me missing. She's 31. She'll be 32 in a couple months.
September, right?
And then she has a son, my grandson, Caitlin. He's 11, and that is his birthday.
Oh, right, yes. And your parents?
And my dad is Angelique Randle L. He is the 7th son of 14 children. He's the baby.
Okay. And you're from where?
And I am from Cleveland. Originally, we are from Chicago, Illinois. Relocated to Cleveland, Ohio in 78.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Right. Excellent.
Thank you.
And you are the oldest?
I am the second oldest. Derek's the first oldest.
Okay.
I am the second oldest of 6 children.
Okay.
Me, Angeline, and Maddie Randle L.
Excellent. You're next in line.
Hi, family. I'm Darlene Randle L. I have 2 kids, 2 boys, Gregory Willard, Michael Willard. I have 5 grandkids. And what else? I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. My dad is Angela Randle L, which is the baby of the 14 Randle L's.
And you currently reside in?
And he currently resides in Cleveland, Ohio.
Excellent. All right.
All right. Hello, everybody. Michael Randle, youngest son of Angelique Randle L, the youngest of the 14 Randle L's. I live in Cleveland. I have 4 kids, Madeline, Deanna, Michael Jr., and Jamie. I have 4 grandkids, they're the joy of my life. Just enjoy being around family, and this reunion has been a great time, and just want to continue what we've started in terms of having all the family reunions. So, good luck.
So, tell me, who are you?
I'm Emma Clayton Jones Tate, the oldest granddaughter of Geraldine Brooks, Geraldine Randle L.
Okay.
And my grandmother was the youngest girl of the 14 Randle L's.
So I'm the oldest granddaughter, and I was the only granddaughter until Meredith.
Oh, okay.
And then Mariah.
Okay.
So I don't know where Mariah is.
Yeah.
But yeah. So.
Oh, she's right there. Here's Mariah. The pizza box lady.
And I've been sharing my birthday with the family reunion since I've been born.
Wow. And that's only been, what, 21 years?
Yeah, 21 years, yes. But it's a blessing to share my birthday with the family, so I thank everybody so much.
And you have any children?
I do have a daughter, Simone and Dinah.
Okay.
Are you going in the room?
All right.
And my parents, right?
Yes. Yes. All righty. And are you the eldest or are you the youngest out of two?
I'm the eldest, and my brother Aaron is over there.
Yes.
Actually,
I didn't know that. You said 4 years old? I didn't know that.
Yeah, we're exactly 4 years apart.
Really? I just learned something new. How about that? Okay.
But thank everybody. I'm like, happy family reunion. Happy birthday to me.
Yes, and happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, my man. So who are you?
Christian Brooks.
Okay, and who are your parents?
My parents is Robert Brooks, and my mom is Michelle Graham.
Okay. And who is your grandmother and grandfather from the Randle side?
My grandfather is Earl Brooks, and my grandmother is Roberta Brooks.
Okay. Children?
No children.
No children? Okay.
Not yet.
Single life, right?
Hopefully not for a while.
Smart man. What are you doing with yourself these days?
I'm at school at Grand Valley.
Okay.
Just got a year left. Just got done playing football for a couple of years, and I'm working a couple of jobs. I'm bartending and working on some little entrepreneurial stuff right now.
Okay, cool. And where do you currently reside?
I'm at Grand Rapids right now.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, man. That was perfect. Yeah, exactly. Right. You ain't hiding nothing. So tell me, who are you?
I'm Aaron Raymond Clayton.
Okay. And who are your parents?
My parents is Barbara Ann Brooks. Now she married is Barbara Clayton. My father is Isaiah Clayton.
And how many children you have? You're married?
I'm married with 2 kids right now. I have a son, Giovanni. I have a daughter, Alexis Clayton. Alexis is 16. Giovanni is going to be 13 in about 2 weeks.
Okay. And you're the youngest of Barbara and Isaiah, right?
Yes, I am. I had an older sister. Her birthday today.
It's today, right?
Shout out. It's all good.
Right. And where do you currently reside?
Right now we're in Glendale Heights, Illinois. We were born and raised in Chicago, but we moved out to the suburbs. I came back from the military, and that's what I'm saying. Now I'm back at home.
Okay. And what do you currently do as a trade?
I'm a pharmaceutical contract specialist for the VA hospitals.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get back to my vets, my disabled vets, make sure they get their prescriptions and their medicine on time.
Okay. Perfect.